Alright, here is my last zone for this Zone 25 run, and this was a bit of a slog, for sure. Zone 25 runs are still probably the hardest thing to do in the game because it's so RNG dependent. Like, one time it can be super easy, like no revives. The other time it can be like 10 revives and you get roadblocked by this super annoying fight. So, Incursions, I'm still 50-50 on it, but here's what I use for my strategy. I use the poison buff, where whenever you hit the opponent when you're unblockable or unstoppable, you inflict a poison onto them, and this scales with your armor rating, and you also gain armor up buffs as well, so it leads to some pretty cheesy times and just some unreal poison damage. So that was my strategy here. Hercules is unblockable pretty much all the time, so there is no worry there. But I messed up here, and I forgot that relics don't pause Hercules' immortality, so I just croaked right there. Really fun times. But yeah, still not too bad. I got him down a ton, so no big deal. But I wish I got the solo to save some units here, but it is what it is. And we just finish it off really easily. No big deal, man. Kraven, not too bad to fight. So we're now immortal. I use that trick where whenever you activate immortality, whenever he has the feat of strength active, he gets increased duration on it, which is a nice little pro tip there. You know, I'm somewhat of a Herc pro. I'm just kidding. I barely play this guy, so I'm not really too well versed with Hercules. Now this Angela was a pain. She has at base reduced debuff duration for each buff on her and also has limited immunity, so not a fun time for Hercules here, or with my build especially, but he still gets it done. It's really hard to stop Hercules in Incursions. Like, Nullify can do the trick. What else can do the trick? I guess just a ton of DOT and like someone that stalls immortality, but it honestly is really hard to stop him, and right here is some proof. So I dropped the SP2, looking pretty good so far. We have some poisons up somehow, and she is almost down, but now we have to bait out a heavy attack because look at those protections. They are building up really fast, and I can't really do anything to stop it, right? So yeah, we are now out of immortality, which is not a fun time. I am now super scared because I don't have my big safety net. But here she drops a heavy attack, which is perfect because it gives me the opening. I dropped the SP2 here, and this finishes off the fight, thankfully. A pretty stressful fight, but we got it done, so no big deal. Yeah, Angela was honestly a big pain here, but hey, we got it down, so that's all that matters. And now we have the final fight, which is this Doom. No big deal, we're just gonna speed this one up. But he has power snacks, so gotta be careful with that because the Nullify can take away Hercules' immortality, which will just one-shot me pretty much. But yeah, we got a good start here. We have the poisons up, which is perfect. But there he drops CSP2, and that just time stalled me, and I just couldn't survive. And I am down to my last revive, or else I have to like buy units or grind out units, but I just didn't want to do that. So I had one more chance here to finish off the Zone 25 run, and it goes pretty well. It goes honestly really well. So there is Zone 25 complete, not too shabby, and also some great rewards. We got that generic gem, we got some 7-star shards, we got some signature stones. Looking pretty good, man. And now a rewards opening. So let's make some poor choices and buy some 7-star shards from the Battleground store. Not what I wanted to do, but kind of have to get this crystal, because I was in a bit of a rush, because I wanted this open before my 2 big rank ups, which one of them has been shown already, which is Spider-Man Supreme, the other one soon, and I am pumped for that one. But yeah, let's buy these 7-star shards, and let's open the 7-star crystal. So I want just anything good, man. Who are my most wanted? Probably Mantis, Wong, Mcoc, a Terrax dupe, a Killmonger dupe, just the good dual threat characters, the good defenders and attackers. Yeah, mainly those characters. Don't think anyone else is like too wanted, but I'd appreciate anything good. But the real looks really nice right now, man. There's a lot of good characters just rolling around there. A Sasquatch dupe, Dragon Man as well. Oh my gosh, I would love Dragon Man. But the crystal stopping. And my next 7-star is a 7-star version of Wong. Now that is an insanely good pull. I think Wong is like a top 10 7-star. This man has so much value, it is insane. He is a great defender, one of the best to be honest, and he is a super fun attacker as well, and honestly hits super hard, and with a 7-star combat power rate, he is just a lot faster than expected. So Wong, really cool character. I really appreciate him for sure. So that is a great 7-star pool. And now some quick gameplay. Now with Wong here, you want to build your blue spells by dropping the SP1, and then after that, drop SP2s for some pretty strong damage output. And like I said, with the 7-star combat power rate, he honestly is a lot faster than I imagined, and it's really, really strong. But yeah, he's also just so much fun to play. Like, so much fun. His animations are top tier, and just dropping the heavy attack while unstoppable into the SP2 is just the best time ever. And look at those portals, man. He's just so cool. And let's drop a heavy attack now, and check this out. Look at all that power gain. We dropped the SP2, no crits yet, but then we get some pretty nice crits there. Not too shabby at all, 12,000 crits, a ton of energy damage as well. You'll love to see it. And this fight is going to be wrapped up in this last SP2. Check this out, man. Check out this damage output. Here we drop it. A nice 20,000 crit, a lot of energy damage, a ton of crits there. I think that was a full crit SP2 right there, which is insane. And yeah, the fight is now wrapped up. And that was about 1 minute and 12 seconds, which is just super surprising for Wong. And in long fights, he is just unreal. Just simply unreal. We have 7 spells here, and the damage output is just absurd. So that is a 34,000 crit, a ton of energy damage, and look at those numbers, man. He is absurd for long fights. It is just silly, man. He's one of the best champions in the game for longer fights. So yeah, this is just going perfectly. We dropped another SP1 for the absorption of Watum. I think that's what it's called. Really cool name, by the way, for the spells. But we dropped SP2 again, and look at this damage output, man. Just insane. We're not even fully ramped up yet, is the crazy part. We still have one more spell to go, but she's already down pretty much, so it's fine. So let's charge up and drop the SP2 one more time. And yeah, that just wraps things up in a pretty good amount of time as well. So Wong is just incredible, man. Simply incredible. And even in act content, he still does pretty dang well. So yeah, Wong is just a great all-around champion, but the best part is, this man is a menace on defense. He is one of the best defenders in the game because, yeah, he is just super annoying. His spells are annoying. If he gets that blue spell on you, it's pretty much game over because you can't do anything about the unstoppable. It is just a really annoying time, but at least he has a lot of use on offense as well. So that's why he's such a good pool to get, because he is a dual threat champion. Like in this current Battlegrounds meta with all the prowess buffs, he is a monster. He gets so much power gain, and the SP2s are just massive, man. So it is a really nice time. Of course, he does lack some utility, like his buff control is on the SP3 only, which is not too great. He doesn't have any buff control besides that, and he has no power control either, right? But still does have some lifesteal, is great for taking energy damage, has just really strong damage output, and has easy access to power gain as well, and unstoppable, so not too bad utility-wise, but still is just a really strong damage dealer. And yeah, this fight's going pretty well. He is pretty much almost down. We dropped this SP2 here. We whiffed like the first 3 hits because of the poor AI, but that's fine. And yeah, the fight is now over pretty much. Not too shabby at all. Like 1 minute and 18 seconds for this Act 8 fight. Not bad in the slightest. But yeah, man, Wong is just such a good champion. He is such a great pool for the 7-star crystal because he just has so much use on attack and defense. Just what you want for a 7-star champion for sure. But let me know your thoughts on Wong, and yeah, that's about it for me.